Yay! Hi, YouTube. Thank you so much for coming to my next live stream. I'm super excited to be here and to talk about one of the top Beachbody coaches named Holly Hillier. I hope everyone is having a great, oh my God, what day is it? Tuesday so far, and that you guys all had a good day at work and it's not too cold where you are. Today I ordered Tim Hortons on Skip the Dishes, and I had an ice cap and a donut and a fancy breakfast sandwich, and I really liked it. I love Tim Hortons. Mark says, hey everyone from Victoria, Canada. Hey Mark. Mark, do you like Tim Hortons too? Is Tim Hortons a big thing in Victoria as well? I'm sure it is, but if you do like Tim Hortons, Mark, what's your favorite order from Tim Hortons? Hello, Heather, and hi, everyone from Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's good to be back. Hi, Rich. It's so awesome to see you. I feel like we haven't seen you in a little while, so thank you for joining. I'm really excited you're here. Hi, Heather and all. Hi, Live Panic. Thank you for joining. It's so awesome to see you. Yay. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, it's so awesome to see you live too. Thank you so much for joining. I'm really excited to have you here. So today I'm doing another national wake-up call. I know these can be kind of bland, but I'm interested in them again. And it's interesting because I used to love doing these on my channel, and then I stopped for a while. And now I want to do them again. So this is Holly Hillier's national wake-up call from literally yesterday. And she's going to tell us how to grow a really big business. Mark says, Tim's, any donut, always busy. Yeah, Tim Hortons is always packed full of people, but I love me a nice cap. Yeah. Anyone else who likes Tim Hortons, what do you order? Okay, I'm just going to share my screen and we're going to get started. This is another super long-ass video, so we will probably be here for a long time. I'm really sorry if it's like way too long, but if you need to leave, you can, or if you just like get bored and need a break, I'm going to try my best to make sure like I don't talk constantly so we can get through it, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I had to travel unexpectedly for my dad's death. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear that, Rich, and I hope you're doing okay, like considering the circumstance, and like thank you for joining. And if you like need to take a break and like go hang out by yourself, that's totally fine, and I'm really happy to see you, and I'm so sorry that happened, Rich. I can't imagine that. When I was a coach, I used to like watching them. After I quit being a coach, stop listening to them. Yeah, that's fair. Live Panic. Oh, Rich, I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you for supporting Rich. Live Panic. That's awesome. It's nice to see you guys all supporting each other. So I'm ready to get started, and I'm going to try my best to let it play for like several minutes at a time. And you're welcome, Rich.
Sean, I am so excited. Oh my goodness. Can we just first say congratulations on top 10 your team? Thank you. I mean, Team TNT, like, holy moly, they just, every year after year, these women are doing incredible things. And gosh, I am so blessed to get to work with them every day.
Hey, can Team TNT, can you drop some like lightning bolt or something in the chats? We just want to see you and celebrate you. So Holly, I know that you have some goods for us today. And like I said, I can't think of a better person to really.
Is the audio okay? I feel like it's sounding a little bit quiet. I did test it out. I'll just put it to the max. Let me know if it's not loud enough, and then I'll like stop sharing my screen and go into like the control panel and fix it. Major news, the Body Shop, Heather. Yeah, there's a Body Shop MLM. Isn't it somewhere in the UK? Yeah. Oh, is that what you mean, Mark, or is there something else happening with the Body Shop? Live Panic says sound okay. Okay, thank you, Live Panic. I appreciate it.
Break this down. So let's jump right in. Why don't we start with how do we get to this conversation? And then I'm going to back up, honestly, and let you go.
Amazing. So, okay, guys, as Keyshawn said, so my background before Beachbody, I was an engineer. I'm like type A, like Keyshawn, I like love systems, right? I love systems. I love things that can maximize my time and the results that I get. And when I started this business, I was searching everywhere for this plan, right? someone just give me a plan that'll help me see results. And when I started my business, my coach said to me, she said, Holly, if you hit Success Club 10 every month, you will build the base of this huge business you want to build, right? Just consistently hit Success Club 10. And so from the beginning, I knew Success Club was the big.
That's not necessarily true, because at this time, Success Club was selling a challenge pack to 3 people, and those 3 people are not necessarily going to stay on as coaches, and they're not necessarily going to stay on as long-term customers. So at that point in time, if you hit Success Club 10 every month, it doesn't automatically mean you're building a strong foundation for your business. So that's dumb, Holly. It's about the direct sales. Oh, you mean with the body shop? Yeah, I knew about that. Isn't that crazy, Mark? Mark, bullshit backstory. Yeah, they all start with bullshit backstories, of course. DC says, hi, DC. Oh, it's so nice that you're here. Thank you for joining. Let us know all your opinions on everything Holly says. I know you and the Snut crew know a good amount about her. So share all your opinions. We'd love to hear them. And Liv Panic says, hi to DC. And then DC says, hi to Liv Panic. First, she looks freaking fantastic here. I love that shirt. I love her hair. She looks great. She is definitely one of the more intelligent Beachbody coaches, in my opinion. Her and like Barbie collab for sure.
Building block of my business. And that if I could do that, then I could build the business I wanted. But that plan of like, but what does that look like? When do I recruit to coaching? When am I running challenge groups? Am I doing, free groups? It seems like a lot, and it felt kind of messy, right? Oh, well, I'll start it this week, or I'll start it this week. And what does that look like in terms of social media? And so I started YouTubing everything. I was Googling everything. And I came across Melanie Mitro, and she, 4-time top coach Melanie Mitro had what I started calling the Melanie Mitro marketing plan. And she broke down week by week what I should focus on to drive those results, to drive Success Club, to drive recruitment, to drive growing my team and rank advancing and growing my income. And so I took that plan and I literally rinsed and repeated it year over year after year. And it's obvious.
It's great to think that some people would be able to go out and solve their own problems and find the resources to figure out how to do their business by themselves. But not everyone has that ability. And some people, when they're in a new job, they need to just have significant direction and be told exactly where to go, which is why I really don't like it when I hear coaches say, oh, just go Google it, go figure it out. Not everyone has that capacity when they're in a new situation, a new job where they're not fully comfortable yet. So I don't like it when I hear, she didn't say this, but I don't like it when I hear other coaches say things like that. She is doing a live tonight in Slay Squad 2023 group. Ooh, yeah, I'm in that group just to keep an eye on it and for entertainment purposes. So maybe I'll go check it out. And DC, you should do a video on it.
Obviously driven incredible results for my business. Well, now we're moving into body and body blocks, and we have an incredible line of products outside just our fitness and Shakeology, and we have a new way that we can earn Success Club points this year. So I wanted to update that Melanie Mitro marketing plan. I wanted to put together a calendar that I could follow, rinse and repeat every single month, that allowed me to lead with our total solution, because we know that total solution is what gets people the results that they see. Those before and afters aren't just from a 20-minute workout, right? It's the fitness, it's the nutrition, but also to start sharing more about this incredible product line we have, which now that we can earn Success Club points through selling to new customers, volume, it aligned beautifully. And then how did I work in the coaching opportunity? And so that is really what I want to share.
She's saying that before and after photos don't come from just a 20-minute workout. They come from the whole solution, the total solution. I wonder why we're still talking about before and afters when we're focusing on health, esteem, and loving ourselves where we are. We shouldn't even, in my opinion, there shouldn't be such a focus on weight loss and changing our body. It's great to have weight loss goals, but not everyone is in that mindset to want to actually like lose weight. And some people might be more focused on improving their mental well-being or their energy. And I still don't see much significant change to the way Beachbody coaches communicate and verbalize the mission of Beachbody. I feel like it's exactly the same. There was something else. She was talking about how nice it is to have a plan in place where you know exactly what to post in what week of the month. And I could see that when you're in a new job, it's good to have like a step-by-step guide as to what you actually need to do day to day. But she's going to say that if you just follow this guide, you'll be able to hit Success Club and you'll grow a strong foundation to your business. And just because you follow this guide that Holly's going to tell us doesn't mean that you're going to find the same level of success in Beachbody as she is. She's been in for like 8 years and she's been the top coach for a million years. Not the top coach, but she's been in the top 10 a bunch. Isn't the new body comp plan less advantageous for some? Ooh, DC might have an answer to that. I don't really know. I haven't seen the new body comp plan and I will need to look into it because maybe that can be a video. DC, if you're still here, do you know the answer?
For today, this foolproof rinse and repeat. How do we share all the opportunities? How do we?
Charlie says, weight loss still sells. Totally, Charlie. And I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining us.
We meet people where they are and solve their individual problems. And then how do we turn that into a really easy way for us to create a marketing plan and a plan going into our week so that we're working smarter and not harder. And we hit Success Club every week. I'm going to teach you how to hit Success Club every single week.
Okay. So
DC, Live Panic says, isn't the new body comp plan less advantageous for some? So you might have looked into that already. I have not. If you know off the top of your head, you can let us know. If not, no worries, no pressure. And good job cleaning. I'm too lazy to clean.
We're on the edge of our seat, and I want coaches to know that we're about to show this, and we are going to post this in our Body Coach Basics. So we're going to make sure that you have access to this so you don't have to screenshot it. Or if you are listening to this on the podcast, you can go to the Coach Basics the Body Coach Basics page on Facebook. Okay, I'm ready for you, Holly.
All right. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, guys. So I'm going to walk through this calendar week by week. All right. So.
Okay, I'm blind. I can't read this. Body Block Community Group Focus, Walk-in Success Club with Total Solution Pack Sales for 21-day support group, week 1. Week 2, Product of the Month Focus, additional Success Club points through sales volume. Week 3, Coach Recruitment Focus, additional Success Club points through enrolling coaches. Week 4, Body Block Community Group Focus, Lock-in Success Club with Total Solution Pack Sales for a 21-day support group. So these are ways that we can hit Success Club every week of the month.
You know, everyone sometimes I look at graphics and I'm like trying to figure it out, but we're going to walk through this. So what I did was I created this calendar again that not only shows me like when I'm running groups, but help me to create this marketing focus. You're going to kind of see both of those on this calendar. So let's just start with week 1, right? Week 1, it's the beginning of the month. So we know that Body Blocks will be launching the first Monday of every month, okay? What I want you to do is to pick the body block that serves you on your journey, like where you are right now. So that could be the super block, right? That could be one of the 4 different tracks on the body block. Or, I mean, right now we have Sure Thing, right? Which is set up just like a body block. It's so beautiful. Body is so smart, right? We've got our 3 weeks on, 1 week off, 3 weeks on, 1 week off. Leads us January, February, beautifully into March when this full body block structure launches. But what I think is super, super important is that you don't feel like you have to do every single super block, right? We are not, these super blocks are there to serve us and our customers if that is the right solution for us. So the one thing I want you to ask your
So it's great to say that you don't need to do all of the body blocks, which is just, in my opinion, like a recycled, shortened version of their existing programs. It's great to say that you don't need to do that, but I feel like if you didn't do all the new body blocks as a Beachbody coach, you would probably fall behind because all of your competitors, all of the other people in your sideline or your downline would be doing all of these new mini programs and showcasing it. And potentially people would be asking them questions about the new programs and want to join with the new program under that coach. So it's great to say that, but I feel like in reality, there would be significant pressure for a coach to do every single new body block or program.
Yourself is, why am I picking this path? Why is this the right block or the right program for me? What pain points does it solve for you? And what goal or aspiration is this body block getting you closer to? Okay, and these are really, really important to know because these serve as part of your marketing plan for that week. Because normally your pain points and your aspirations are also the pain points and aspirations of your ideal client. So, for example, I have, like Keisha said, I have 3 boys and I have an infant at home. And really getting into my postpartum journey. And for me right now, cardio is not what I want to do. It's not what brings me joy. It's not what I love. I am focusing a lot on strength, and I'm loving weightlifting. So regaining strength postpartum is one of like my pain points. Gosh, I used to be able to like crush push-ups, and now I'm like struggling to do a few. That was a pain point of mine before I started the Sure Thing program. And I was blessed enough to be in the Sure Thing test group. And so I talked about that a lot, that pain point of I lost so much strength. My aspiration or my goal was to be able to do 10 push-ups by the end of the program. I took people on.
The idea of pain points is a normal thing in sales, but an issue I have with it in the Beachbody context is that we're trying to determine what makes an individual feel insecure. Maybe a new mother who is insecure in her new body, right? And is not really sure how to feel, or someone who's experiencing mental health challenges. And it would be fine if this was solely a direct sales company that did not involve the downline aspect and did involve the pipeline, where you go in as a customer and then you're strongly encouraged to be a challenger, and then you're strongly encouraged to be a preferred customer or a coach. Excuse me. And we know once you're becoming a coach, that's where you bring the most financial benefit to people like Holly, who are at the top of the downlines. So if there was no downline characteristic in Beachbody, that kind of conversation would be okay. But we're trying to understand we're trying to understand what makes people vulnerable to make them become a member of our downline. And that's the part that I don't like, where they're likely to be scammed and not make any money and experience experience bullying. Geez, actually, Amber put in some red flags. Hi, actually, Amber. Thank you for joining. It's really nice to have you here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to let it play so I stop coughing.
That journey with me. Now, my ideal client, she too wants to regain strength. She too wants to be outside with her kids' energy. My 3-year-old makes me carry him still, and he weighs like 35 pounds. I want to be able to carry him without being in pain. Those goals, aspirations, pain points, you've got to understand those and connect those to that body block or that program that you pick.
And her pain point is very, very relatable, and the majority of parents, fathers or mothers, would want to be able to keep up with their kids, carry their kids, and just like play with them without like being in pain or hurting. And so she's picking an extremely relatable pain point that would relate to the majority of parents who have young kids.
Another thing to think about, for me, is the length of time of a program. Right now, this point in my life, I need something 30 minutes or less. And so if there's a super block that's 60 minutes, that is not going to serve me. And I think we get so concerned that by oh gosh, but if I don't launch it, like, I'm missing out on something. As long as you are super specific on how this is solving a pain point, how it serves you. So for me, I want to finish a workout and I want to get through it with my kid naps. I want to feel proud. I want that 20, 30 minutes to myself. I'm connecting to the emotions of my ideal client. And so this is really important. And
that's not true. She doesn't want to work out when her kids nap. All over Instagram, she'll have really sweet pictures and videos of her boys playing in her workout space. And she literally, I think she has like their play area in her workout space. So she can hang out with them while she works out. So that's not true. I wonder if she's kind of manipulating the truth a little bit in order to relate to the mother or father who just wants a little bit of time to themselves. I don't like that she's being a little bit dishonest here. Lady, 99% don't make any money. Exactly, Mark. You're totally right.
Encourage you as you're setting up your month to start, just write down those things, right? Pain points, aspirations, and what emotions she's feeling, or he, right? Your ideal client. What emotions are they feeling that you can attach to? So again, my ideal client, they want to feel strong. They want to feel so proud. And then how will this body block serve them? And when you know that, that's what helps you with your marketing all week, right? By sharing our story and where we're going, that person on the other side.
When we know what makes them vulnerable, that's what helps us target them more effectively throughout the week. That's pretty much what she just said. Do we ever get to hear from coaches who are not at the top of the pyramid? No. Sometimes they'll have like 1 or 2 star diamond coaches or a diamond coach, but very rarely will it be a coach who's not like at least an elite coach. That's a good point. This feels somewhat manipulative. Oh, extremely manipulative. We have to understand people's root desires and why they want to change and then why they want to improve their lives in order to manipulate them into our pyramid scheme. You're totally right. They use NLP. I don't know what that means. I feel like I've heard that before. What does that mean, Mark? She wants to attach to people's emotions. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, she's literally telling us to figure out people's emotions and pain points and insecurities and manipulate them with those. Very sad.
You can say, oh my gosh, I have that same pain point and this could be my solution. And so during this week, you're going to share week 1 of that body block like it's your own sneak peek, like it's your own test group, right? I mentioned with Sure Thing that I was blessed to be in that test group, but no, we have the opportunity to kind of do our own sneak peek or test group every single month in that first week. So share, and maybe day 1 looks like, how did you feel afterwards? Were you proud that you started a new day 1? Were you excited? Did you feel more energy afterwards? Was it really fun to get to maybe try a new trainer, right? And then maybe by the end of the week, it's the, hey, on day 1, I could do 1 push-up, and on day 5, I could do 2. But you're only sharing 1 week. No one expects anything crazy. Or maybe it's a nutritional win. Gosh, I was having crazy sugar cravings on day 1, and by day 5, like, they're gone. They're gone.
Ma'am, you can't say shit like that. And there's no way a sugar craving is going to be completely gone within 5 days. That's a health claim. You can't say that.
I'm craving the healthy foods and I'm feeling more energized. So how can you share that little sneak peek over those 5 days? Now, our week 1 focus here is selling the total solution pack. And again, for me, this is about simplicity. This whole plan is about making things more simple. So what am I selling? For all my clients, I am selling the Shake and Hustle Bod plus Body Total Solution Pack, that $219 package. And if I am selling Sure Thing, I'm just adding on the Sure Thing program there. But the base package I'm selling is the $219 Total Solution Package. Every single one of us has a $20 off promo code. So it's $199. Like, think about that. We are at the beginning of the year. It is $199 for someone to get a year of body, access to all of these new body blocks that are coming every single month. Plus, they get Shakeology and they get energized. And I don't know about you, but like Energize is my lifeline. I talk about it 24/7. And my customers, I know once they try Energize, like they're hooked for life. So now I've got people drinking their shake. I've got them hooked on their Energize. It's only 20 servings of shake, which really lines up beautifully with our 3-week body block. No one has extra shake sitting around because they've committed for those 3 weeks, and we rinse and repeat. And now we're serving people where they're at, different products, and getting them excited. So that's really my week one.
I do appreciate Holly's. Her discussions tend to often will focus on more tangible tips. So I do like that she's splitting up the month like week by week and telling us different things that we can focus on and different ways for us to achieve Success Club. So I do appreciate that. I do like that she often gives tangible tips. Mark says, thanks, DC. Mark, I don't know if you've watched DC before, but you should go subscribe to her if you haven't. This is her channel here. She's fantastic, and you'd probably really like her streams if you haven't watched them already. Jeanette says, I don't see anything changing. It sounds like the same issues, right? It's exactly the same. Like, nothing is different. They just changed the name and made up a new phrase. That's literally all they did. Nope, I don't have 180 for bottom body. They make it seem like it's so cheap. And even if someone has $180 in their bank account, that might be allocated to like food or rent. And not everyone has that much money that they can just toss around without worrying about it, you know?
Focus is on that, sharing the body block that I'm doing as my sneak peek, and I'm inviting them to join me in week 2. The only thing I'm selling is that full total solution package that I 100% know gets people results. Now, I move into week 2, right? So week 2, I'm kicking off this accountability group, my community. And let me also, remind you that when I say community can be so many different things. It can be you and one person. It can be you and one person in a chat thread, right? That's a community of people supporting people. It could be you maybe in some big group and big community. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we are saying, listen, I'm on my journey with you and I'm here to support you. So don't think these community groups need to be something huge, right? Really embrace where you are and knowing that even if it's just one person, you're changing one person's life on that day. So that day I kick off this community group.
Her saying that will make it seem like it's normal for you to have only one person in your group and to not worry about the hours of work you're putting in to that group for very little or no payout. You need to focus on solely the impact that you're having on that one person's life, not on the money you're wasting and the time you're wasting.
My social media is then changing to a product focus. Okay, I am now looking at our full product catalog and saying, what product is helping me on this journey? And what I've decided to do in 2023 is I'm launching a product of the month every single month. Okay, so again, this goes back to what serves me, what product helps me on my journey, and how can I introduce my audience, my potential clients, to a new solution. Maybe they don't need a total solution, right? Maybe they're like, listen, I love CrossFit. Like, I'm good. I got CrossFit down. But they need Energize as their pre-workout, or they need Recover for their post-workout. So for me, my product of the month, this month, I'm focusing on Power Greens. Why? So just like picking your body block, you want to pick the product that serves you. For me, I don't like veggies. I'm like Carl. I swear the first time I heard Carl, they're like, I don't like veggies. That's why I drink Shakeology. I was like, oh my gosh, me too. So here we are at the beginning of 2023. I want to be healthier. I want to be stronger. I should eat more veggies, and I don't like them. And for a lot of my clients, and for me for a long time, that was a stopping point for me. I was like, well, if I don't eat veggies, like, that's it, right? I'm not going to like choke down veggies to pretend like I'm going to be healthy. And it's not a habit I can create. So how do I create a habit that serves me, makes me feel better from the inside, and gets me the results I want? Power Greens. And so I'm talking.
So she's telling us that we can have a product of the month that we promote and really showcase why people need that product. In my opinion, Holly, no one needs Energize. No one needs Shakeology. You can find cheaper products, just like Jeanette said, cheaper products of similar quality elsewhere. And you're not supporting a toxic and manipulative MLM business structure and MLM company. She was talking about how she does not like vegetables, which is why she's showcasing the greens, whatever the heck it is, this month. I wonder how true that is. I wonder if her and Carl actually don't like vegetables, or if they've decided to focus on, if they decided to use that character trait in order to seem more relatable to others and make it seem like, look, I'm not a health nut, but I can excel with Beachbody programs, right? DC made a really good point here about using her postpartum pictures as before and after, and then giving all the credit to Beachbody. These before and after pictures are they can be very doctored, they can be very deceiving, and I think it's also a big issue too, assuming that the pictures are actually honest, is giving all your credit for your weight loss or your health journey to Beachbody and not your own like autonomy and discipline. Like, my father lost a lot of weight because he walked his dog a lot, and that's how he got his exercise, and he also ate better, but he didn't lose weight because of his dog. Like, he lost weight because he took his dog on walks that were hours and hours long, and that was his form of exercise. So it's not just Beachbody that should get the credit. Assuming the pictures are actually honest, the individual should get the credit too. That's a bit long-winded, sorry. So Jeanette's finishing up the products, and then you're switching to cheaper products. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. And you don't like seeing veggies as good and bad. Yeah, that same. And like, if she's actually being honest and she doesn't like veggies, like, you don't need to showcase that constantly just to seem more relatable. You can just be like, yeah, I don't really like veggies, so I'm going to have greens instead, and then like leave it at that. But I think she uses it as a selling point. Coaches tell their downlines to try on pants 1 or 2 sizes too small. Take the before picture, then the after program. And then after the program, try on the right size pants for your after. Oof. That's deceitful. I hate that. Thank you for telling us, DC. And just, it will make people look at those pictures and think, wow, I can have results like that too. But they're actually just very dishonest. And they're tricking people, right?
About this. So I'm featuring and selling a product, which now this year in 2023 gives me the opportunity to hit Success Club through volume. So week 1, I can hit Success Club through selling that total solution package and getting them plugged into my community. Now in week 2, I'm able to hit Success Club again by selling this product of the month, which is creating volume. And for every 125 PV, you earn 1 Success Club point. And here's the beauty in this. I am now able to serve an entirely new group of clients. I'm able to meet people where they are at on their journey, right? People who may have said, I don't like that she says she can meet the needs of her clients. She often will say things like, oh, my new program, my new nutrition program. And it makes it seem like she's the one who actually developed it herself. But we know she is just a salesperson of that product or that program. And she didn't actually have any say or influence in the content of it. And it makes it seem like she is a personal trainer, which is very dishonest. And in my opinion, is just a way of tricking people to think she's more legitimate than she actually is. She's very intelligent. She has like a master's degree in engineering or something, but that doesn't really mean you are qualified to make fitness programs, as we know. I'm not doing at-home workouts. And I'm like, that's awesome. Do you need help eating veggies? Because I do. It gives me the opportunity to help more people. And again, as Keyshawn mentioned, to increase our income, earn Success Club points for our Success Club trip, and qualify for these new Success Club bonuses that improve our income. And so one thing I'm going to talk about in week 4, I'm just going to mention it right here, but it also gives you the opportunity to run a paid product of the month group. And I'll talk about this in week 4, but I feel very strongly that for me, free groups weren't giving me the return that I wanted. And that when I embraced my power as a CEO and as someone who truly wanted to help people, the free groups weren't actually serving my ideal clients either. And I'm going to talk about that. But let's go into week 3. Okay, so week 1, total solution pack. Week 2, product of the month. You choose the product that serves you. And then week 3, recruiting to coaching. This
is all related to recruiting to coaching, though. Just because you name it something else doesn't mean anything. Like Body Block, you want to get people in as customers. You want them to love the Body Block. So then you can say, well, don't you want to get paid for helping other people achieve their health and fitness goals? You can make an income by joining me as a coach. You can achieve your wildest dreams. And then you want to get someone hooked on the product in product of the month focus. So then, of course, they already love it. They're already getting results. So why not share this product and make an income, right? So it's all recruitment, Holly. It's all recruitment. Hi, Joe. It's nice to have you here. Typical MLM, overpriced products, buy the big pack, make money for the enroller, make $1 million. That's a fantastic comment. I love that. You are so right, Joe. Where's my mouse? Here it is.
My favorite thing in the world, right? So in this business, we have two offerings that can absolutely change people's lives, right? We have the fitness, nutrition, mindset, wellness. And then we have the business opportunity. And it is our responsibility to offer both. If this business opportunity has changed your life in any way, it is your responsibility to tell other women about this, or men, right? It is our responsibility to share how this has changed our lives. And so in week 3,
ma'am, what if it hasn't changed your life yet? Are you telling people that they need to lie or exaggerate or twist the truth to make it seem like they're making more money than they're actually making, or they're having some brilliant mental or physical health transformation, even if they've only been a coach for 2 weeks? Is that what you're saying? Or are you telling them to maybe tell the stories of their big fancy uplines and their transformation and how their lives were changed, right? I find it sad to spend so much time pursuing a professional degree to throw it away for this garbage. At least she has a plan B when body eventually fails. Maybe. I hear Q Sciences is hiring. Oh, that's funny. And yeah, you're right. It is sad. Like, it's a lot of money, a lot of mental capacity, a lot of focusing on your studying to get an engineering degree, and a lot of missing out on like the fun of your youth. And then you go through all of that and then you don't even use it. Yeah, that's a really good point, Julie. Yes, all anti-MLMers are telling people how it changes people's lives. Right, Charlie? Changes people's lives for the worst. You're totally right.
I am sharing about the business opportunity. So let's go back to the marketing plan, right? So what does my marketing look like this week? It's the same. Pain points and solutions. But this time, I'm speaking not to the pain points on my health and fitness journey, but to the pain points I had when I started my coaching journey, and this aspiration, this goal of where I want to be, right? What has coaching solved for you, and what will it solve for you in the future, right? Where is coaching taking you? So this week, I'm sharing all of that on my social media, and I'm inviting to coaching all week long. So each week I've hit Success Club differently. This week, I'm hitting Success Club by signing up and recruiting coaches, and again, selling them the full total solution package, right? They need the total solution package to start their business. So it's the $219, give them the $20 promo code, and that's how I'm getting people started. Now, how are we inviting, right? What resources am I sending them? I'm like, okay, I just invite to coaching, but then what? So the easiest way to invite to coaching, literally, have you ever thought about doing what I do? Have you ever thought about monetizing your social media? Have you ever thought about becoming an affiliate and selling some workouts, or adding a wellness, line of income to your business, right? I'm obsessed with Energize. And so if I have clients who are obsessed with Energize, like, have you ever thought about becoming an affiliate, and literally every time you share Energize, you can make an income off of it? Like, they can. And so if the answer is yes.
So dishonest. It's like, oh, you love this product? You can be an affiliate and you make money just by sharing it. No, you don't make money by sharing Energize. You make money if someone buys Energize. You're saying, oh, don't you want to monetize your social media? Well, if you develop a following on YouTube, isn't it like 1,000 subscribers and then a certain amount of watch hours? And then you can monetize your page. You do not need an MLM to develop a social media presence. You can do it other ways, and you're not monetizing your social media. You're not getting paid for your views. You're getting paid if someone happens to click on a story or a post, and then they either purchase from you or they either join as your downline. You know you're being dishonest in this moment, Holly, and I wish you were just straightforward. I wish you would say, wouldn't you love to get paid if someone buys a product from you or joins as a member of your team? But no, we have to make it sound fancy and exciting and make it seem like we are all going to be social media influencers. Drives me nuts.
That's why I'm sending them the new opportunity video from Body that was created. And we
reacted to that video a long time ago on my channel. It's hilarious and funny, and Kim and Jamie are actually in that. You should go watch that video.
Well, we can post the link in the comments. It's also linked in your back office. But this is just a really quick video where they can watch it, get the info, and be like, yeah, you know what? Maybe this is for me. Now, I also, maybe you've been doing this business a while and you're like I've got sneak peek stuff. So me too. Right? I have a landing page with some videos on it. And so for me, that's probably where I'm going to be sending people, right? So I'm going to be sending them to my sneak peek landing page. You may have a Facebook group, or maybe you're doing a webinar. If it's working, amazing, right? Like, keep doing what you're doing. But what I want you to make sure is that 1 week out of your month, you are forward facing, your social media forward facing is spent talking about how this business opportunity has changed your life. And you're inviting people to this opportunity with the goal of hitting Success Club by signing up 3 to 5 new coaches.
Why is our goal hitting Success Club? Shouldn't our goal to be make an impact and help people change their lives? Also, oh my God. Also, Holly, what if this business has not changed our lives yet? I hope you're not telling people in your downline to lie about that 1 month a week in order to be forward facing. I had something else I wanted to say as well, but I forgot. I struggle with these longer videos when I force myself to let it play because I always forget my points.
You can use the tools that Beachbody has. You can use tools that you've created. You can use tools from your upline if you have them. But that's really important.
She said sneak peeks. So sneak peeks, people will invite to these sneak peeks where they will like bring them through a day or two of coaching and will show different videos about what they do day to day. Like maybe they'll run a power hour, and it is often done in a Facebook group format just to give people a sneak peek into what being a coach actually means, and then potentially having more members of your downline as a result. It's all based around getting more people in your downline, not really selling a product to a retail customer.
And then the next thing, and this works so beautifully, this is a really, really easy way to invite to coaching, okay? So we started our community, our accountability group, our Fit Club, the Monday before this, right? In week 2, we kicked it off. So this week is our second week. The second week is like the money spot to invite people, like your challengers, your clients, to coaching. It's when they, oh my gosh, week 1, they have felt all the wins. Week 2, they're still feeling good. They're not like dropping off, right? Like, well, I'm giving up, right? Like, this is the money spot. This is the excited spot.
So that shows week 2 or 3 is the money spot because people are getting amazing results in the challenge group. And of course, they're going to convert to coaches. So you barely actually have any actual true customers because the main goal is to always make them become a coach. I hate how Huns convince themselves that they have a duty to share this wonderful opportunity with others and not be selfish. I totally agree. It's very, very toxic and manipulative because you're literally changing your thoughts and just focusing on toxic positivity and making yourself ignore the uncomfortable feeling that you may be experiencing. It's okay. Sometimes I forget what I was going for when I go to my living room. Okay, thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. Usually I pause it like every 5 seconds because I forget, but when videos are super long, I try to leave it for a couple minutes. I'm failing at that right now.
So Erin Hopkins recently did a national wake-up call where she provided a 10-day check-in invite method for your clients. Go back to that national wake-up call. Those resources are also in the body coaches basics group. So that's over there. But I just started my group today. And so last night, I checked in with all my clients. Hey, I just wanted to make sure you're good. Did you got your meal plan prep for today? What questions do you have? And today, I'm checking in with them again. Hey, oh my gosh, day 1, how did it go? But the point is, by day 10, you're inviting them to the business opportunity, right? Oh my goodness. I remember 2 weeks into my journey being like, I have never felt so good. I'm so proud of myself. I feel so strong. I have so much more energy, and I knew I had to share it. How do you feel this week? Have you thought about sharing this with people and earning an income? It's that simple. And they're so excited and they're so in love with what's happening. It's a beautiful way to find coaches. And you've been talking publicly about the coaching opportunity, right? So a lot of times I know I hear people say, but I invite my challengers to coaching and they always just say no, right? They always say no. When you invite them, do they understand the benefits of being a coach? Do they understand the problems that it's solved for you in your life and the solutions that it's giving you? Because if you're not sharing that publicly, if they can't see how coaching would better their life, all they see is, oh wait, like I've got to run this accountability group. Like I love it. Why would I step up into that leadership role? I'm really happy where I am. Because they don't understand the other side of this business and the incredible opportunities that come with it. And these aren't just financial, guys, right? Talk about the community, talk about the trainings you get, talk about why. For me, I love having something else outside of motherhood. There's nothing I love more than being a mom.
Okay, I'm going to stop it here. So she just told us about how we convert our challengers into coaches. We send them very specific types of messages that really draw on their emotions and get them excited for any type of results that they may be experiencing, and really get them into their Beachbody program. And then within 10 days of really, in my opinion, love bombing them, getting them as excited as they can be, getting them really involved in the community and helping them become more reliant on that community. By the 10th day, you have to invite them to coaching. And then if your challengers say no, it's your fault because you did not showcase the benefits of coaching enough to make them see that this is a valuable opportunity for them. So I think she just did some very polite victim blaming here. And then she's going to tell us about other benefits involving community and accountability. And for her, she wanted something outside of motherhood. A lot of parents of young kids, of any kids, want something outside of parenthood. And it's a very, very common pain point that could trick someone into joining Beachbody. And it's very, very sad. And again, if the MLM structure was not involved in this, I would not see anything wrong with something for parents to do away from their kids that make them happy and help them feel fulfilled. But we're doing this. We are moving people from the customer to the challenger to the coach pipeline in order to get them into our downline where they will be scammed, where they will lose money. Charlie says she is so scammy. I totally agree, Charlie.
Nothing. But I need this for me. I talk to women who feel the same way. So again, going back to those pain points and those aspirations and talking about them publicly, and then you do this 10-day check-in with your challengers, connects. It's a lot more powerful. So you've got to have this week where you focus on that. So then let's jump into the final week. So week 4. Okay, this is the optional product of the month group. So let's talk about this first, and then we'll talk about kind of what we're inviting to. Because this optional product of the month group is what you invited to in week 2. If you chose to do a group, let me tell you, you do not go on your stories, post links, talk about like if I was about like, you know, I post links to Energize. I do not feel the need to run a group for like Energize. Now, it could make a really good like morning group, like, but you know, I don't feel that need. I'm like, they get energized, they drink it before their workout, they see how amazing it is, and they never stop drinking it because it's that amazing, right? Like, I don't necessarily need to run another group. And here's what I want to empower you guys to be CEOs and to really think about what serves you, what serves your family, what serves your potential clients the best. So this month, I am actually running
what serves our clients is to not get them involved in this business structure, in my opinion. And she always says we have to act like CEOs of our business. And we know that they're not CEOs. Unfortunately, they pay for the privilege of selling Beachbody products and recruiting others who also sell Beachbody products and recruit others.
Optional product of the month group. Okay. So I am doing a Rise and Shine morning greens. These groups, guys, 3 to 5 days. 3 to 5 days. Like, do not make them super long. And you know, people start dropping off at the end anyway. So we also want to think like people have a very short attention span, but how do we get them creating habits? So I'm doing 5 days to start our morning habit together. So we're either going to be taking our green shot or mixing it with our morning shake. P.S. I learned that greens are like really good mixed with hydrate. Like, it kind of takes away some of like the gross greens taste. Again, I don't like veggies, so like a green shot.
DC, if you're still here, maybe you should mix greens with hydrate and do a video on your channel. That would be a funny taste test. It's probably gross.
Really does not sound appealing to me, but I heard if you mix it with hydrate, it's amazing. And now wait, I go share that in my group, and oh my goodness, now what's happening? Everyone wants my hydrate. Like, it all works so beautifully together. And so in this group, we're going to be taking our green shot in the morning, mixing it with our shake, and reading or listening to personal development. That's it. I'm also not doing daily posts. I want to free you of this, like, I must, like, post every morning and every night, and, like, your whole life revolves around this. And, guys, this too, like, for free groups, like, holy moly. And I'm going to talk 1 second about my kind of thoughts on free groups. But for me, with this paid group, I'm going to set it up. I get my little Facebook banner, looks really cute, and I'm just going to make it myself on Canva. Okay, really simple, really easy. And then I'm going to go live on the Sunday before the group starts. I'm going to talk about expectations. Get up, drink your morning greens, whether it be in your shake or in your little shot glass. Like, show me your selfie with it, or like cheers to the group with it. And then tell me what you're reading in personal development and your top takeaway each day. Bam, there's my expectations. And I'm going to show up and do it on Monday. Once I show up and do it, then they show up and do it. I don't need a daily post in there. So what is this now? Again, it's a way to strengthen my journey too. So I'm running this group because I need accountability for this morning green shot. Okay? So it comes back to, what do you need? Because what you need is what your ideal client needs. I don't need someone.
So all this stuff is great, but we have to remember that you actually need to have interest in your post. You need to have eyes on your post for any of this to actually work. Like the first one, Body Block Community Group, like you need people to actually look at your social media posts and actually want to join your group. And then there's another group here. And then you have to try to recruit people forward facing. All of this involves attention on your post. So this would be a lot easier if you had a big following on social media, in my opinion. She just said if her needs are being served in these groups, then the needs of her clients are also being served, because she's talked a lot about the Beachbody avatar. We have to find people who were like us before our lives were changed with Beachbody. So in her case, in my opinion, it was someone who was overworked and not fulfilled in her engineering job and who wanted to focus on building a strong financial future for her family, right? People who want to regain strength after childbirth, right? And so because of that, everyone else in her groups have the same goals as she did several years ago. Beachbody is facing a class action lawsuit that accuses the company of violating customers' privacy by disclosing their personal information to third parties without obtaining consent. Ooh, interesting, Joe. I was not aware of that. Thank you for telling us.
I'm posting a million motivational quotes. I need someone being like, you got to show up, and I'm going to show up with you. So again, smarter, not harder. Now, this free group thing. For some of you, free groups are gonna they serve you 100%, right? And free groups are part of the Melanie Mitchell marketing plan. I was like, free groups don't.
So free groups would be like, you don't have to purchase a product in order to join the group. And then the paid groups, you have to purchase a challenge pack or energize or whatever in order to gain entry into the group. So in one of these groups, you are not getting any financial gain. You're not getting any commission. And then the other one you are. But in either way, your hope is to move them through the pipeline and have them join as your downline.
Serve me. I don't love them. I think, for me personally, I've been added to a million groups, right? And so they kind of get lost in the noise. And you guys know, people show up when they put skin in the game. So even asking them, our greens boost is not expensive, right? We're meeting people at a different price level, which I love. You are being,
for some people, 20 or 30 US dollars is a lot of money, Holly.
Compensated for your work. You are a CEO of your business and you deserve to be compensated for the work that you're doing. And our people, they deserve amazing support and results. And so
yes, Holly, we all deserve to be compensated for our time. And why doesn't Beachbody give us an hourly wage? Why do we only get paid shitty amounts of commission if someone happens to buy a product from us, or when people join as a member of our team? Because we could commit 80 hours in a week and get paid $100. So I agree with you, Holly.
For me, a free group, I felt like I was getting people in there and they weren't showing up because they didn't have skin in the game. And then I wasn't getting them results. And then I wasn't converting them into challengers. But now they put a little skin in the game. They're drinking their morning greens. They're literally feeling better. And now I can say, gosh, can you imagine what would happen if you went in with a total solution? I would love for you to join us. And so this week, forward facing, I am starting to talk about the next body block that I'll be doing. So this last week of the month, forward facing, meaning on my social media, I'm talking about, because we just finished weeks 1, 2, and 3, right? Body blocks are 3 weeks. So this is kind of like our off week. This is my rest week. So I'm talking about how good I felt when I finished that 21-day body block, right? How did I feel? Am I gaining strength? What were your goals, right? How does that fall into this health esteem? And then how is this next body block going to help me continue on that path? How is it going to serve that next pain point? How is it going to help me get one step closer to that big, big goal? Okay, so what did it solve? How did it help me over these 21 days? Where am I going? And I'm inviting to join my body block for the next month. And again, I'm just keeping it simple, the 219 Shake and Hustle, right? So I know sometimes like coaches like, what do I sell? And I'm like, well, I pick one product in the month and I'm doing one total solution pack, right? And that's it. So if I go back and look at this plan, this final week of the month, full solution, total solution pack. The first week of the month, full solution, total solution pack. The second week, product of the month. The third week, coaching, and we rinse and we repeat. And it keeps it interesting too for your social media. I don't know about you guys, but I really do not want to feel like
I have a big issue when they think that all Beachbody products will just magically help everyone, no matter your health conditions. She's saying, ask people how they started to feel better on their greens with the greens, and then say, like, wouldn't you just love to see your results with the total solution? So like the Beachbody fitness programs and Shakeology, also assuming that just because if the greens actually happen to work for them, then Shakeology will also magically work for them. Everyone's bodies or physiology is different, and one person might get amazing results with their energy with the greens, and someone else might not even notice. And I really don't like the assumption that one size fits all. One product will have the same results for everybody, and we know that's not true.
Posting the exact same thing every day. Like, how many times can someone watch you like press play on a workout, right? How do we keep it interesting? And interesting means, how do I talk about different pain points and different solutions that our full product catalog offers? So yeah,
Can I pause right there? Yeah. No, it's all been so incredibly valuable. The comment section, people are just like thanking you because like we've been waiting for a system that was simple and that was easy to follow and that we can implement right away. There's not a level of acumen that you need in order to implement this right away. And you disarmed us a lot by reminding us that a community.
That's not true. To be good in a multi-level marketing company, like you need to be really personable, you need to be outgoing, you need to be well-spoken. Probably helps with Holly that she's incredibly intelligent, just like Barbie is. People in MLMs never acknowledge how their life experiences in school, in work, whatever, impact their experience in the MLM, may give them an advantage with their MLM. Holly's experience as in school for engineering and then in employment as an engineer makes her well suited for something like this. She has to be a problem solver. She has to do different kinds of tasks. She has to work independently. So I think that's bullshit. You do need a certain level of acumen, or whatever that word was. How many times has she said pain points? That is so manipulative. Yeah. And pain points is a normal thing in sales. It's just, as I said already, the MLM business structure makes it extremely manipulative and unethical because you're making people feel shitty about themselves to make it seem like their only solution to their pain points is the MLM business structure or the MLM product.
Is you and one other person. And so you've done such a fabulous job. I didn't want to interrupt, but Janelle did have a question, and you were just talking about social media. And the question was in regards to, we have these focuses for the week. So when you are posting, and when we're being mindful of our time when posting,
100%.
About the thing that you're focusing on that week, or are you forward thinking already? Okay, talk to us about that.
Yep. It is that week. I am talking about that week. And so this is kind of where like week 4 and week 1 kind of connect, right? Because it's those 2 weeks kind of backed up to one another that I'm talking about the full total solution. So here's like my plan. So I'm signing people up this whole week with it. And then I'm trickling it through here so that they have their total solution pack in time to start the program. Also want to remind you guys that even if they buy the Friday before the Monday they start, it's okay. They can still start the workouts. They can still start the nutrition plan. They'll get their shakes and energized, and then they'll be like, holy moly, this just made my life that much easier. And now they know why they need it every single month. But I'm literally talking about it that month. So it's really important. You know, I think coaching's probably, well, they're all great, right? Product of the month. I'm just sharing about my greens all week. That week, my product of the month group doesn't start for 2 more weeks, right? So I'm talking about it that week, and I'm selling it that week. Same thing with coaching. Talking about it that week, selling it that week, getting people signed up that week, and then maybe if you do a new coach training or something, that could start the 1st of the month, right?
But she's probably also breadcrumbing throughout the month with showing like, because of Beachbody, I can now stay at home with my kids. I now never have to request time off. I can travel whenever I want. Look at the amazing friendships I have that I could only find in Beachbody. So I do appreciate the actual tangible schedule that she's giving us. I do appreciate that, Holly. Thank you. But I would venture to guess that you're also breadcrumbing the life-changing aspects of Beachbody.
But really, you can plug people into coaching anytime because they just do this and start their journey. But no, I am literally that week. That's what I'm talking about. And like you said, how do I make this most efficient use of my time? So when I started, I was working full time, and I would get up on weekends before my husband would wake up because my husband, he was not the biggest fan of, biggest supporter, biggest believer, maybe. I mean, now he is, obviously, but he didn't want this like taking over our weekends. So I'd get up early in the morning. I knew my focus for the week. I was actually able to create my content ahead of time. I was able to create it on the weekends because I knew my marketing focus. It was simple, right? So yes, so it is that actual
Just because your husband didn't want this to take over your time together as a couple on the weekends does not mean that they weren't supportive. I think it's fine to worry about how a new venture or a new responsibility may impact a spouse's or a significant other's free time. And that doesn't mean he's not supporting you. It means he loves you and he wants you to have time with him, or he wants you to have alone time to recharge, in my opinion.
Week. And again, really important with coaching, if that's when you're inviting your challengers to coach with you, that you're talking about coaching that week, that they see the benefits of coaching in front of them constantly, right?
Thank you for breaking that down. So is there anything else before I have one question for you? Because, okay, there's nothing. Okay.
Yeah. Let's say one other thing, guys, just for you guys, because I want you to just have something kind of tactical, right?
Oh,
like,
please get it.
Yeah, right. Like here's the plan. So what now, right? What next? So at the top of that calendar, right? You guys saw that there's a little block. So this is really meant to be done right before each, that kind of green block right there at the top, that little arrow thing. So it's kind of meant to be done before the month starts, but you can do it right now, right? So what is the
That's a good point. You do not get paid for all of the planning that goes into all of these posts, so you can follow this schedule. There would be a lot of time that you're like writing your post, you're scheduling them into Facebook or Instagram, and we only get paid if someone joins or buys a product. Imagine the time, the hours it would take to plan this. Anyone who's in like social media or marketing, DC, I know you are. I don't know if it's this kind of marketing, but like how long does it take to actually like set out a monthly posting schedule? I know that you would likely be able to recycle the schedule and recycle the posts, but you wouldn't be able to do that like month after month because people would start to notice that you're posting the same thing, right? I don't actually know because I'm not in this field though.
Body block start date. And again, this will be the first Monday of every month starting in March with Lacey's beginner block. What is your body block community start date? When is your accountability start? What's your product of the month? And your product of the month group idea. Again, you don't have to do a product of the month group. You don't have to do that, okay? But if you have one, what are the dates of those? Then I want you to sit down and give yourself time to do this. I want you to ask yourself, what problem am I solving? What is you start with what's my pain point, right? What do I need to solve? Why am I showing up for my health and fitness journey? And then also like,
I totally agree, DC. As long as people are actually getting paid for like the planning that goes into it, right? And so I do appreciate her approach of breaking it down month by month. I think she's very intelligent and tactical with her trainings. I do appreciate that. I just hate that there's a lot of unpaid labor in these companies. Where's my mouse?
Is that the same thing as your ideal client? Probably, right? So I want to know, where am I? What problem am I looking to solve? What emotions do I feel with that? Write all those things down. And then where do I want to be, right? Where do I hope to be? So I've got my pain point and where I hope to be. And I'm going to write those both down. Now I want you to do that for your challenger potential clients on the wellness side, and also for your ideal coach. Why did you start this business? It's scary to take the step into coaching, right? What helped you do it? What did you need to believe? What pain point did you believe this would overcome? Where is this taking you? And again, what emotions do you feel, right? For me, literally, I'll get off this call, I will have so much more energy than if I had just been, playing with my kids. Body, this job, it gives me energy. I am a better mom because of this. I get to talk about that, and anyone can talk about that.
You're a better mom because you are growing up, your kids are getting older, you're maturing, you're having different life experiences, and that's why you're a better mom. In my opinion, I don't think you're a better mom because of your job, Holly. I think we need to give ourselves a little bit more credit than that. She's telling us that we need to focus on how we were before Beachbody and showing our story and how Beachbody helps us overcome our pain points, I wonder how often we are exaggerating our situation prior to Beachbody and making our situation seem more dramatic than it actually is. JC said here she's very clear and a good communicator. I totally agree with that. It's probably her experience in school. Honestly, I think she had a master's degree in engineering, and she probably had to do a lot of public speaking in school, and that's why she communicates so well, in my opinion. I don't think it's fair to say you're a better mom because of Beachbody. It's manipulative because she's personally profiting off of people's emotions if they want to stay home. Yeah, and profiting off of people's desires to be the best parent that they can be and being as present as they can be with their kids. That's a really excellent point. People's desire to stay home, people's desire to be with their kids as much as possible. And of course, not everyone wants to stay home with their kids, but for some people, they do want to do that. And she is preying off of those emotions. That's a good point.
Started yesterday, and you could feel that. So I want you to, sure, go through, identify your dates. But for your marketing to work, you have to know why you're doing it, who you're serving, and how this solution connects to them. And it's got to be, you got to do it on the wellness side, and you've got to do it on the coaching side. So I think that's my biggest kind of do those things today, and everything gets easier.
Okay, so that is the call to action, y'all. Do not let this time that you invested today be in vain. Go answer those questions for yourself and stay rooted in that why, is that foundation. You know, as you were talking, I came up with this theme song, and this is, I think, going to be the theme song for the week. And
this is so cringy. Everyone listen.
I got pain points, I got solutions. You got pain points, you got solutions. I got pain points, I got solutions. You got pain points, I got solutions. Because that is really the name of this call. It's identifying those pain points for yourself and those feelings that are attached and the solutions that you have access to right here because you said yes. Because you're here today. And then when you're sharing those and you're being so vulnerable with all of the things in regards to those pain points and the solution that you have found, now you can begin to help people with their pain points and you got solutions for them too. So I got pain points.
Wasn't that such a cringy song? And poor Holly's sitting there like, I don't know what to say to you, Keyshawn. Relax. Liv Panic says, being home with your kids but working your biz 24/7 isn't doing your kids any favors. I would rather be home with my kids and maybe just like have a job where I can work from home and let my boss know that my toddler is with me. And so like I'll keep them entertained as much as possible, but there may be a time where I have to go and like be a parent for a second, then come back. And as long as there's like flexibility in that aspect where maybe you can like make up the time you missed like later in the evening, or you can like work through lunch, I think I would rather just have a normal job where I can work from home and like have flexibility, and then I can just turn my computer off and go hang out with my kid, then like Liv Panic says, just working constantly. We are so close to being done.
Points. I got solutions. We got pain points. We got solutions. Y'all. All right. So my final question for you, Holly, is, and this is kind of a weird one, but I think it's important. And you've already kind of talked about how impactful creating the system has been to your engineering brain, to your like, I'm going to make sure that my family comes before everything, life and value system. How has creating this system enhanced or improved your health as a team?
Yeah. You know, the beauty in this business, and it's kind of where we...
Keyshawn's voice kind of cut out. Holly, how has creating this system enhanced or improved your health esteem? We all have to really superficially connect everything we say back to this made up health esteem concept.
Started in week 1 is that it all starts with you. What do you need? I need to regain my strength postpartum. I needed to, lose the weight, lose the baby weight, get back to my healthy weight. I needed to regain the energy to keep up with 3 boys. Y'all, I have 3 boys. This business plan, it literally starts with me. How do I focus on my journey first and then share that so that other women can feel as good as I do? It's everything. You come first. You share your journey. You share how it's helping you. And that's what Health Esteem is about.
That's it right there. And Holly, we feel it. And we are so appreciative for you and for this call today. I got pain points. I got solutions. You got pain points. We got solutions. Holly, you have been incredible. Y'all, make sure this is a call that you definitely want to save and re-listen to. We're going to get it up on the Apple playlist. Holly, thank you again for your service.
I'm just going to do some edification. Remember, the MLM version of edification is you just simply have to kiss the ass of the person who you have on. So everyone else is really excited and thinks they're just so brilliant and qualified. And so you just have to talk about how amazing and brilliant they are, right? Not much talk today about how Health Esteem isn't supposed to be just about weight loss anymore, right? And if you are a brand new mother and like, it's great if you want to lose the weight quickly. That's wonderful. It should be about what you want and how you'll feel confident. But it's also wonderful to just say, okay, I have a slightly different body right now, and I'm just going to focus on keeping this human alive, on sleeping when I can, on eating when I'm able to, and I'll worry about weight loss later. Like, it's great. That's also just as valid as wanting to lose the weight quickly, in my opinion. So I do appreciate Holly's clear communication style. I do appreciate her breaking things down for the month. But as I said earlier, all of those weekly things, it's all reliant on people actually paying attention to your posts and wanting to join. If you don't have any interest in anything, this will not help you. This will not help you at all. And they like to say, people join you for you, not your rank. But I'm sorry, people are more likely to join Holly, who's number 8 in the whole company, than me, who just started last week, who is an Emerald coach, in my opinion. I think it all matters. No matter how bad things get, I remind myself I could be trapped in a pyramid scheme, convinced I'm a business owner. That's fantastic, Joe. I like that one. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you to the 9 people who all like stayed for this whole long ass stream. I tried my best to not talk constantly like I usually do and pause at like every several minutes instead of every 30 seconds. So thanks like DC and Joe and Julie and all these people. Oh, Rich and Mark and Jeanette and like anyone else. Charlie, of course. Thank you, Charlie, for all watching. It's really fun. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was great. Julie says, I never lost all of my baby weight and I'm okay with it. Yeah, it's individual. It's an individual's choice. And after you give birth, your body is different. And some people want to get back to their pre-baby body. Other people don't. And it's all valid and it's all important. Sorry, I can't get past the message. She's good, but in such a manipulative way. Totally. I totally agree. Thank you, Heather. You're welcome, Rich. Thank you for joining. Panic says, thanks, Heather. You're welcome, Panic. Thank you for joining. I really appreciated you being here, and I had a lot of fun with this. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Yes, Friday at 4:45 my time. Thank you for coming, Charlie. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.